go. Oh, this is wonderful. This is just brilliant. Hang on, I think there's some stairs here, but I can't bloody see them. Or are there? Where am I?
Oh, no. But what a... Ah, how dreadful.
What the hell? The shit is this fuck?
This bag contains butcher's equipment.
You're a doctor, man. Grow up.
Kebabs, the same as Hardiman's. So he prepares his meat here. Kebabs.
Oh, bugger.
My word. These are innards.
Like the insides of things. Hello.
Where can I find a key with a simpler blade? On a worthless door, perhaps.
A worthless door. Some people still love these doors. I think I'm going down a flight of stairs. I have no earthly clue. Oh, here we are. In the backyard. Nothing interesting out here. Oh, go to the outhouse. Oh, there is something interesting back here.
This key was left inadvertently. Indeed, there is nothing terribly precious inside. But what a stench.
Whew. Right, okay, now we can actually see shit again. Meep, 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 meep.
Have you found everything I need to remake the key?
Oh, I'm a poor waif. The key.
There you go. I think you'll manage with all of this. I'm sure I will, sir. It won't take me long. Say, I think there's some of your business upstairs. Oh, you're right. I ain't had the time to sort it out.
I'm quite forgetful.
Sometimes I'm in such a hurry to prepare my meat that I forget to clean up.
Sounds
But
like a
why do it
euphemism.
in the stairwell?
Oh,
Often
God, this-
bleeds bucket loads,
Oh,
they
it
do,
gets
as
worse.
you've seen. Now, why would I do that in my own lodgings? Ah,
Best
of
do it in
course.
other people's.
But what about your poor neighbours? They owe it to me, all the times I've helped them out. And I don't have a shop either.
How have you helped them out?
Say, you sell animal meat, isn't that right? Would you know where I could find a dozen small pig's heads? The guy who
Why
gets
do
me
you
my
need a
offal
dozen?
should have some. I'll pay your day's wages if you meet me at Fletcher's butcher shop in 2 hours with the pig's heads. Here's a little advance. I'll do my best, Doctor.
Your best
The
isn't good enough.
caretaker of another building told us that the place where your mother lives has a reputation
How
for
old is his
facilitating
mother?
prostitutes' activities. Is that true? Sure, the doors are never closed. They come through here like it's Paddington Station.
Quite
By
an
the
apt
way, I heard
comparison.
about your loss. My condolences. Ta, sir. I saw them die slow deaths. My little girl, her face was eaten by the disease. Thank you, my friend, and please forgive me for bringing up such painful memories.
I am a bit of a dick.
Go, I must do my rounds, and I will look for what you've asked for. As for me, I will go and find Holmes, and we will go to the butcher's together. Let's return to Fletcher's butcher shop.
Together.
Your heads are on the block inside. Say, you
Dun,
wouldn't
dun,
be the
dun.
same chap who bought my whole load the other day.
It's possible,
Another
but
apt
if you want to
metaphor.
continue to do business together, you mustn't speak of my presence in the area to anyone.
Don't worry, my lord. I'll be as quiet as a church mouse.
That's just been squashed by an organ. You control Sherlock Holmes through the power of mind control.
Holmes, will you explain the reason and rhyme behind this masquerade?
No.
Elementary. We shall conduct an experiment that will allow us to answer a simple question. Does the type of weapon used by the killer correspond to a specific profession?
It's Lord of the Flies all over again. Let's have a look if there's anything interesting. Apart from the pig's head.
And here are our sow's heads. Congratulations, Watson.
Oh,
You're welcome,
lovely.
Holmes, but what do you really want to do? Take up a collection?
If he said yes, then what would Watson just put? Oh.
This wheel is broken and prevents the door from sliding.
Okay.
There is nothing further to find in this room, Watson. However, I need some knives. Our only hope is behind this door.
Yes, another problem.
This wheel is broken and prevents the door from sliding.
Oh, hello. There's something up there I didn't know.
This wheel is broken and
Yes!
prevents the door from sliding.
Fuck's sake.
This
There we
wheel is
go.
broken and
No!
prevents
What
the
the-
door from sliding.
Hang on. You have to do that, apparently.
There, this door is slightly raised.
I don't know how.
This wheel is broken and prevents the door from sliding.
It says use the pocket knife on the broken bit of the... Right, I've removed it.
I need something.
Yes, you need a lot of things. A patient player, for one.
Elementary.
Yes! Walk
While
through
I
again.
prepare our experiment, could you find me 2 knives? A small one, somewhat larger than a
And a
pocket
knife
with a large,
wrench.
sharp blade. We'll need it to separate the bones and to cut through the thick skins.
You know way
Then
too
find
much
me a
about
long
this,
knife
Holmes.
that's at least 13 inches long, no shorter, that's sharp and has a thick blade.
Fine, Holmes, but I'd like to
Fine.
tell you about Hardiman. Do you know that he prepares his kebabs himself, and...
That he owns butcher's tools and uses offal? That's obvious, Watson. Pray,
obvious.
take my magnifying glass and my rule and get started, Watson. Find me these 2 knives.
Alright, I remember 13 inches. I don't remember what the short one was meant to be. Oh dear.
Yeah. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Yeah. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again, y'all. Look out. What is it good for? Absolutely.
Right, does this please you?
Here are the
Thank
knives
you.
you asked for. Be careful, they're awfully sharp.
They're
Holmes,
knives.
I must
Watson.
say that this experiment is making me rather uneasy. Comparing animal heads to these poor women.
You're right, Watson, but this somewhat shocking
We must do
experiment
this
may
for
help to end this
science!
massacre and save other victims. You can be sure of that. Look, these pigs' heads are still bloody, which will suit our experiment perfectly.
I like
have a
the
pocket
blood. It
knife and a
makes me
scalpel
feel
with
all
me.
tingly.
With the 2 knives you just brought me, we have a similar array of weapons as those probably used by the killer. We saw 3 types of throat wounds on the deceased attributed to this man. Those intended to slit the throat, those intended to decapitate, and the more superficial yet mortal wound that led to the death of the unfortunate victim in Duckfield's yard, Miss Stride. With the help of these 4
didn't
knives,
see
we're
that.
going to try to recreate
That's
these
the point.
wounds on the pigs' heads and see what we can establish about the weapon or weapons used. We may also be able to rule out Miss Stride as a victim of the killer of the other 3.
So why do we need a dozen pig's heads for this then? Unless it just allows me to keep cocking up. Oh dear.
Let's try to use these weapons on this head to obtain a large deep wound to the throat, like those that were noted on 3 of the 4 victims.
Wow, you can just go about with gay abandon.
Look, Watson, this knife easily penetrates the flesh. Let's try to use these weapons on this head.
Let's reset that, because that just looks awful. This just looks too grisly for me to figure out on my own, so...
Baby, when you walk that way, watch honey drip, can't keep away. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh, oh, oh.
see. The one that's in all three is the big fuck-off knife.
That's it, Watson. The big knife. With respect to the
Dun,
opinion
dun,
of
dun,
medical
the crime
examiners who
weapon.
noted that a butcher's knife with a long blade would have caused the eviscerations on some of the victims, we can assume, Watson, that he only used this type of weapon as it is capable of inflicting all of the wounds displayed. Furthermore, the Dutfield's Yard murder remains attributable, for the moment, to the Whitechapel
moment?
Killer. If we are able to
Exclamation mark.
explain why the murderer used his knife in a different manner, why not go there now? We will try to reenact the killer's actions that night.
Why do you always
Our
do
first
this?
objective will be to
I'll have
clarify
to
one
beat
way
you
or
up,
another
Watson.
the statements of Constable Smith as well as this Hungarian by the name of Schwartz. We must also try to find out more about the International Working Men's Educational Club, underneath which the murder took place. Perhaps at the Wasp's Nest.
Yes, everything
Yes,
can be...
let's go to Dutfield's Yard or wherever.
Or
But quickly,
wherever.
I am in urgent need of fresh air.
Oh, quit
Let's go to the
bitching.
Wasp's Nest.
Oh, I see. I can't teleport there now.